Hello, my little one. It's evening. The day is slowly going to sleep, and it's perfect time for a story. Get comfortable, snuggle under your blanket, and close your little eyes. Today, I will tell you a story about the fox and the grapes. As a long day slowly came to an end, a fox walked quietly along a narrow path. The ground beneath her paws was warm, holding the memory of the sun. The air felt calm and still. Nothing hurried, nothing asked for attention. The fox moved gently, her steps light and careful. Her tail swayed softly behind her. She had been walking for some time, and she was beginning to feel a little tired. Ahead of her, beyond a low stone wall, she noticed something growing quietly in the fading light. A grapevine. It climbed slowly upward, twisting around wooden posts and stones, reaching towards the sky. Large green leaves spread wide, casting gentle shadows on the ground below. And among the leaves hung clusters of grapes. Round grapes, full grapes, deep purple and green, glowing softly in the evening light. The fox stopped walking. She stood very still. She lifted her head and looked at the grapes. They looked ripe. They looked sweet. They looked heavy with juice. The fox stepped closer to the wall. She placed one paw on the stone and leaned forward slightly. The grapes hung just about her reach. She rose on her hind legs and stretched her body upward. Her paws reached, her nose reached, but the grapes remained just a little too high. The fox lowered herself back to the ground. She paused. The air around her felt quiet and gentle. She looked again at the vine, at the leaves moving softly in the breeze, and after a moment the fox tried again. She stepped back, then moved forward with a small jump. For a brief moment it seemed as though she might reach them, but she landed softly on the ground, and the grapes stayed where they were, still out of reach. The fox didn't grow angry. She didn't feel rushed. She simply stood and breathed. She noticed the sound of the wind passing through the leaves. She noticed the warmth of the earth beneath her paws. She tried once more. This time she jumped a little higher. The vine swayed gently. The grapes moved slightly, but again they stayed beyond her reach. The fox landed and stood quietly. She felt her breath now slow. The grapes continued to hang peacefully above her, untouched and calm. The fox stepped back and sat down. She looked at the grapes one last time. They are very high, she thought quietly, and perhaps they are meant to stay where they are. She didn't feel disappointed. She simply felt calm. turned away from the wall and continued along the path. As she walked, she began to notice other scenes around her. The soft sound of her own steps, the gentle light resting on the trees, the way the sky slowly shifted from the gold to blue. The path felt peaceful beneath her paws. She realized that her body felt lighter now. She was no longer stretching, no longer reaching. She was simply walking. Sometimes, when we let go of what we cannot reach, we can find calm instead. The fox walked on, her tail moving gently from side to side. The grapevine remained behind her, resting quietly in the evening air. The sun sank lower and the light softened. The world began to settle. Birds grew quiet and the air cooled. The fox slowed her steps and found a peaceful place to rest. She curled up comfortably, feeling safe and calm. The night arrived softly. And now it's time to rest. It's time to sleep. Good night, my little one. See you tomorrow with a new bedtime story. Bye-bye.